This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, here we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone here again, man. Shout out to all the viewers, subscribers, and the followers. Big up on yourself. Alright, my viewers and subscribers. So there are a couple of things that I would like to point out to you guys in this particular video. You can call this video a reasoning video, right? Don't have any big story or any big thing to share with you guys for this one. I just want to reason with you as regards to certain things that we need to get right in this T20 World Cup. We also see where Mahendra Singh Dhoni took some time out to speak with Nicholas Puran. So I'm going to be talking about that a little bit. And also going to be talking about Dwayne Bravo sharing some of his memories about the 2012 World Cup win. Right? But before we go any further into that, just going to ask you to go ahead, get that golden rule out of the way, which is to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and drop a comment. All right, my viewers and subscribers. So as I said just now, there are certain things that, everybody that is a part of the squad need to really bear in mind if they are going to mount a serious challenge for this T20 world title or World Cup. Right? It doesn't matter the amount of talent that you have in the team. There are certain things that each player need to make sure that they get right. And we're talking about attitude, ego, unity, selflessness, and professionalism. Right? So as I said, guys, this is a reasoning video. So I'm just gonna spend the time and look at each of these words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each of these 5 words, and start to link it to what our players need to do. And after that, I will look at, the fact that Nicholas Puran is struggling and Dhoni took some time to speak with him. And I'm also going to be talking about Bravo, as I said. So the attitude of each of the players out there, my viewers and subscribers, that is indeed important. Because without the right attitude, we are definitely not even going to get off the ground, much less to get anywhere near the final. You understand? It doesn't matter how talented you are. If your attitude is not one that is willing to adapt and willing to work with conditions or with situations or any sort of stipulations that is necessary to win, then you know that you would have already fallen short before you would have even started, to defend your title. So the attitude of each player, both old and young players, their attitude need to be spot on. We don't want people to just go there because they were selected and just draw themselves on the field. We don't want that. Too many times we would have watched cricket, not only where West Indies cricket is concerned, or only cricket, but sports in general. We would have watched different sporting disciplines, and you can identify when a player doesn't necessarily want to be there, but he's going through the motions. We don't want any zombie on the field. We don't want people just going out there and going through the motions of the thing. Right? So the attitude needs to be spot on. The next thing, as I said, the ego. Right? We don't want no egotistic man out there. We don't want people to go out there and behave as if they are the beginning and the end of everything. We don't want that. And it can come from both sides. It can come from the senior players thinking that they would have been there and they would have done that, so they are above all. We don't want those sort of foolishness out there. You understand? So the senior players like your Pollard, your Russell, your Bravo, the Gale, the Simmons, you understand? Just to name a few. These are senior players that are expected to lead from the front. But even though they are leading from the front, we don't expect that if they are falling short and a youngster said to them, say, you probably need to touch up on this a little bit or brush up on this. We don't want them to behave as if nobody can talk to them. Because at the end of the day, these same youngsters, they are the ones that are going to be leading the future. So more than likely, a few of them will be able to spot certain things, even though they are young in the team. You understand? So a Puran, a Hetmyer, you understand? these youngsters that are in the team, they should be able to spot things. If they spot something, they should be able to look at the senior player and say, well, I see this happening. What do you think? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? You understand? So we don't want any egotistic maniac in the team. Right? As we say, the next one is unity. We don't want any team within the team. We don't want any segregation. There was once a time in West Indies cricket when people used to segregate. I don't know if it is still going on. You understand? We don't want any of them sort of foolishness there. Any team within the team. Whether it's island people breaking and working together, or the next couple of people from a particular island breaking away and trying their own thing. We don't want any of them foolishness there. It's one team. You understand? I remember back in the days when West Indies had some talented players, but because of the power struggle inside of the team, where people wanting to lead, people wanting their countrymen to do this or to do that. You understand? Remember all of that. We don't want any of them sort of foolishness there. You understand? So where unity is concerned, everybody should be united. The only way you're going to have people breaking away is if you have small groups of batsmen working together, the bowlers working together, and the men that are electric in the field working together, coming up with strategies, and then they just combine and everybody try and put together. That is the only sort of team within the team we want. We don't want any foolishness. You understand? And the next thing that we want to look at is selflessness. Selflessness, right? We want people to be willing to give off themselves. If you know that you are a number 3 or number 4 batsman, and the situation call for you to bat at number 5 or number 6, then you just work with it. You understand? If it is a case that they know that you're going into the World Cup, you are struggling playing spinner, we're playing a team that that team more than likely like to bowl all their spinners up front. Then if they shift you down the order, then you know that, boy, it is to benefit the team. So we want selflessness. We don't want anybody go out there and think that them going play just because they want to cement themselves in the team. I mean, the ultimate goal of every man is to cement themselves in the team, yes. But we are on this is a tournament. So at the end of the day, you want the best for the tournament. You want the best result within the tournament. So we want people to go out there and give off themselves and not worry the foolishness. Right? And the final thing that I want to look at, this would basically tie in the other 4 things that I would have spoke about just now. Professionalism. Right? So professionalism would tie in all of these. Because if you are going to be a professional and behave like a professional cricketer, then all of these things should really come together to make the best of a player. You understand? The attitude, the ego, the unity, the selflessness, everything should be on par, should be spot on. You understand? To really get people putting themselves together to try and put together a winning unit. You understand? And this is not me preaching to you guys, You understand? But we just want to point out certain things. And, everybody must do them role, play them job. So the whole thing about professionalism. So those are 5 words that I really wanted to let you guys know. And there are other words out there that there are other things out there that the players will need to really master in order to get the team together. But those are the things that we really wanted to point out. All right, so moving on, my viewers and subscribers, we see we are doing Bravo. On his birthday, the other day, he was talking about, basically reminiscing on that World Cup that he would have played. You understand? And I think that final game was played on his birthday, if I'm not mistaken. And he was saying that he still have the ball at home. You understand, that World Cup ball, and just, going through some memories and letting the fans know that, it seems as if it was just yesterday. You understand that the team would have accomplished that, and he's still feeling fit and ready to go out there. So as I said, West Indies really ramping up their PR campaign, working and talking about the players, allowing the players to talk about things. So, it was good to see Bravo reminiscing like that. So if you all want to take a look at it, I think it's there on the CWI page, so you can check it out. You understand? And the final thing that I want to share with you guys, my viewers and subscribers, is what is happening over there in the IPL. I know they are going to use this as a selling point because Dhoni was seen talking to Puran and really working with him. You understand? But what I really want to say is that, Puran is struggling, and it is good to see that a senior professional is spending some time to sort of talk with him. I mean, Dhoni himself is struggling with the bat. You understand? But he's a senior man. He's captaining his team. His team is doing well. So, the spotlight isn't really on Dhoni as much with the bat as how it is on Puran. So, it was really good to see Dhoni spending some time and talking with Puran, trying to help to lift his confidence and thing. Goes to show that, cricket is a game that where once you are a senior player and you have the capabilities to talk to a player, doesn't matter which region the player is from. Worse if the player is one that will listen and seems humble. It's always good to give a word. You understand? And looking and listening to Nicholas Puran in after-match interview, his whole demeanor, his whole personality, he seems to me like a very humble person. Somebody that is passionate for the game, somebody that will listen, humble, not too bossy or not too boasty. You understand? Especially when he was captain in the West Indies team against Australia. I listened to him in all his post-match interviews. When he was playing for Guyana Amazon Warriors the other day, I listened to him in his post-match interviews just to see him. See him like a level-headed cricketer, somebody that is willing to learn. So it's good to see a fellow professional having a talk with him. But yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, those are the couple of things that I wanted to share with you guys. As I said, nothing exciting, no big story, but I just thought that I would really do this one for the viewers that always spend time and listen to the video to the end. Those are the sort of people that really appreciate the work that is being done and really understand the movement. You understand? From time to time, we find some big story that we run with, but these little details, a lot of people that really focus on cricket, they won't, touch on these details because they are not big. But as I said, this one is for the faithful subscribers that will listen down to the last word of this video. And this is a special big up. I want to say big up to you all for the continuous support. And, just reach out in the comment section. Let me know if you would have listened this one to the end. Sports to the bone. Keeping you informed. Please remember to like, share, leave us a comment. If you have not yet subscribed, please go right ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm out.